Hey, it's MiWilderness again. I just wanted to experiment with a magnifying glass and see if I could get it to ignite some different materials. This is a 100% cotton ball. I've held it on that cotton ball long enough, it should have lit if it was gonna. Oh yeah, the char cloth lit up instantly. I'm gonna go ahead and try a piece of charcoal. Oh yeah, that worked good. Alright, well, I've used the magnifying glass to light a piece of char cloth and a piece of homemade field expedient charcoal. I tried the cotton ball and that didn't work. I'm going to see if it'll just light a candle. Although it's pretty windy, it might just blow it right out if it does get lit. Oh yeah, it lit it, but the wind blew it out. Give it a minute. Yeah, it will light the candle, but the wind's blowing it out. That doesn't seem to be working. The sun's starting to go behind some clouds again. I'm going to give it a few, and I think I'm actually going to grind up some mag shavings and see if it'll ignite those. If you do this, try not to stare directly at that beam of light, because it is pretty intense. I think it could possibly damage your eyeballs. Well, I've done everything in my power to get some mag shavings. I even took this board over, completely sheltered from the wind, and I have no possible way of getting the mag shavings over here with a 5 to 10 mile an hour wind without them just scattering to the wind. That's another reason why I think this bar is useless, but people like it. I do have one little bitty mag shaving left. Let's see if it'll light up. Something's burning. I think it's my board. Yeah. My board caught fire, but the mag shaving is still there, completely unburned. Worthless. Let's try a piece of chaga. Chaga seems to be a really good tender fungus is what it's called. Oh yeah, it just lit right up. I think that took a whole half a second. And it's pretty much being consumed as I move this around. The nice thing about chaga is it'll burn and burn. A small piece like this, if you just get a small ember on it, it'll burn and burn and burn. You can take your time. You can make sure and get your nest just right. And tuck that little piece of chaga down in there just right. Unlike the mag bar where you have to rush to get that half second of flame and hope there's absolutely no wind and no moisture, chaga seems to Chaga and birch bark seem to work really well. This is an old piece of Yucca stalk, Yucca filamentosa. It's been dried. I was going to make cordage with it, but never got around to it. It's lighting right up. The Yucca, the candle, the Chaga, and the Char cloth all took a spark real easy from the magnifying glass within just a couple seconds, if that. The homemade charcoal took a spark fairly quick. The mag bar shavings would not light even though the board underneath was on fire. The cotton ball I couldn't get to light. I got a couple other things I want to try. Well, the cotton ball wouldn't light, and I don't know if it's because it's loose or because it's white, but I have a piece of napkin. I'm going to take my paperweight here, hold that piece of napkin down, which is denser than the cotton ball, see if that makes a difference. Oh, it's lighting right up. Bring that beam right back down, nice and tight. If the sun's full and beaming down, you don't even have to be as particular with the thickness of the beam of light. But you do want to have it angled directly at the sun. What about a piece of blue jeans? Oh yeah, the blue jeans is lighting right up. I think there's even a flame coming off of it. Not sure if you can see that in the video, but it's flaming up pretty good. A piece of dog bane cordage I made. Oh yeah, it's lighting right up. And the sun is still slightly behind those clouds. I don't know if you can see the shadow sort of fading in and out, but that seems to be lighting up quite well. I actually saw a couple little flames there. The dog bane cordage may actually make a good tinder as well. I'm going to set it off to the side and see if it keeps on burning. There we go. Now it's burning. Okay, just real quick. Ouch. That little piece of dog bane cordage that I lit with the magnifying glass, it kept burning unassisted the whole time I sat there. It burned fairly slow. Probably took a good minute or so, maybe a couple minutes or more for it to for a 1 inch or so piece to burn down. Be a good tinder probably. What can I say? I'm a firebug. This, I believe, is yellow birch bark. It's very thin and papery. I'll get my beam adjusted here. There we go. Yeah, that's flaming up. I guess the one nice thing about the magnifying glass is it's not really affected by the wind at all. The wind might blow out the thing you're trying to ignite, but you can just keep burning it and burning it. You know, obviously if I was trying to light a fire, I would shelter this from the wind so that it would actually ignite. And, well, it already has ignited, but ignite and stay lit. Unlike the magnesium shavings, which just blow all over before you even get a chance to try and ignite them. At least you can hold the birch bark down with something. You can't hold the mag shavings down. And you need a huge pile of mag shavings to make fire. That just keeps flaming up and going out from the wind. Laser beam. Pretty neat. Okay, I promise I'm done with the magnifying glass.